So you guys went near the elder. As he finishes talking with the younger lizard folk, they get up and leave, and the elder turns to you. Unlike most of the other lizard folk, he's actually pretty versed in speaking, so he can speak more freely. And he greets you and asks how he can be of service to you.
Alexander's shocked by this, but he's smiling as he's a pleasant surprise that he can talk. By the way, he looks kind of brownish. Does he look kind of like a lizard man from my country? Nice and spiky under that hood.
As you see his flesh, it's withered and all that. Basically, this is a very old lizard folk. This is what happens when they age properly. Something you've never seen above ground because they get killed fast.
Yeah, because they tend to take on things bigger than them. Stupid animals.
Wow.
It's like watching a monkey though. It attacks something and gets self killed. It's like
Christ, you're so
I can't believe you're my
That
ancestor.
one reminds me of someone I know. His name is Alexander, and he's an idiot.
Idiot. He's an idiot.
I'm fucking idiot. But yeah, Alexander goes, do you think you could do the same thing? We heard that you were seeing what alignment they had to certain elements.
I want to know what element will kill me.
Asks that you all take a seat if you're interested in going through the checkup.
Sure.
Turn your head and cough.
Alexander, he extends his hand towards you first, so you can place his hand on top of his.
Nothing.
Oh, I do it.
You're useless.
You're
He
empty.
puts his other hand on top of the hand that you gave him, and he closes his eyes. He mumbles and chants something, and after a while, one side of his face starts to flare up, like you can see in the picture. You feel like his soul is kind of merging a little bit with yours, and it's connecting. And through him, you start to feel the energy in the air everywhere around you. You feel life itself around you. Basically, it's like feeling the key of your surrounding.
It's like having sex with an Asari.
After a while, he lets go of your hand and says, the element that suits you the most is wind. Whimsical, yet firm and strong.
Alexander nods. That's honestly, I expected that to be it. That will fire.
Then, by the way, Amo, you're not here for this, right?
Well,
or do you wanna? Well, you were just looking around, so if you see these guys, you can still go with them if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna be kind of curious about what's going on.
So I assume everybody wants to go through this, or should I ask you one by one? Right. So Vic, as he performs the same ritual with you, he says, the element that fits you the most is earth. Unmoving and strong, protects everything. He next moves on to Tali and says, "You, are you still in bird form?"
No, because you transformed out of it. Remember, you hadn't turned back into it.
He takes your hand. His smile is a lot more gentle and peaceful. You are a child of the elements. They accept you. But your element, which is both your strength and your weakness, is fire. Your passion burns brightly. And if you are not careful, one day it will burn you and everything around you. Be careful.
I'll try.
Be careful from now on. He knows
that
about
doesn't sound genuine to me. I don't know.
As he takes Samo's hands, he performs the ritual and says, the element that suits you the most is water.
What?
Water.
Hey, what is the
Of
good element?
all the things.
What?
Sounds disappointed.
Well, explain, please.
He starts explaining. Flow, take any shape. Nothing can touch you. But when you strike, you take the form of the form and pressure needed to crumble the strongest threat.
It's not so bad, actually.
Flow
What's
like
Patty?
water.
So he turns into Bruce Lee. Flow like water. Be water, my friend.
The Aquaman.
The water is a show of a clear mind that can see through illusions and strike where the enemy is the weakest. Next, he moves on to Patty and takes his hand. But unlike with the others, Patty, you don't feel anything. His face doesn't flare up. Magic. Those who are blessed by magic cannot receive the blessing of the spirits.
Aw.
The element that suits you most is darkness.
Aw.
I wanted
You want that the darkness will consume you.
I wanted
Darkness.
to be Fire
That's all he says
Bros.
to Patty.
Paddy.
Patty doesn't react apparently. Okay.
O'Sullivan's in shock.
Flabbergasted.
He then turns
Okay.
back.
I was muted.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. How do you react?
Darkness. All seems about right. Not if I consume it first.
You fat fuck.
The old guy turns towards Alexander and says, "You must go to the temple, be trialed by the winds. They will accept
Really?
You are the
The winds
avatar.
will turn back no one, but only few are deemed worthy of the trials."
Huh, how long until I can go there? Or can I go there now?
No need to rush. When the time is right, you will know.
Oh, good. Oof.
It's right now.
Reach right
By the
now,
way,
fucker.
the Sword Saint mentioned that maybe these guys can answer some of your questions about the lizard folk and what happened here and blah blah blah. So if you guys want to ask, now's a good chance.
Rick, did you want to
For the
start
hero.
off, or were you interested?
Yeah, I want to ask them about what weapons they have. And if I can take them.
something and they start bringing weapons. They bring basically bows, staffs. They bring some tonfas, basically simple weapons like that that would be used by martial artists. They're all made out of wood and very light, but sturdy.
Yeah.
I mean, what would be the
Apparently they don't
closest to
have
a sword
forge.
in like?
Well,
wielding?
they have bokens. It's basically wooden swords.
Oh, they probably don't do as much damage as a steel sword, but alright,
They
I'll
do
take
no
it.
damage, dude. They're meant for training.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck that. Alright. A staff, I guess. I'll take a staff.
They did hand-to-hand combat too, right?
Yes.
I'm kind of curious to learn about that.
If you wish to train, the masters will show you.
But it will take months.
It's like, that sounds like
Well-
a good idea, but I did have other questions. But I'll let everybody else ask theirs own
You're
first.
speaking, it's slowly getting late. It's almost dinner time, just saying.
I was just saying Amo has a general idea of hand-to-hand combat, so because of his mother, she was trained in that.
She punched him a lot.
No, that's how Alexander was trained.
Oh yeah, sorry, I confused characters.
Also grappling.
Also grappling. That's where the lariat came from. But anyway.
Hmm.
The
But yeah,
lion,
since
not grappling.
yeah, but it was often used. But anyway, has anybody else got any questions?
Yeah. I have a
Go
question.
ahead, Tally.
Are you making fun of me, Eddie? No, not at all.
You sound like Adam Sandler in childhood.
Oh no, not Adam Sandler.
I'm sorry. It's true.
No.
But yeah,
Anyway, my question. Are there any other druids in this little town, village thing?
No, unfortunately, our lands are not blessed with children of the spirits.
Ah. Dang.
I have another question, please.
Yep.
Can I want that flying machine thing? I wanted to take it with me.
You're asking for one of their ships.
How rude.
No. The winged
Oh, the backpacks.
backpack. Yes.
The bat packs.
The glider?
As long as you remain here, you have access to them, but we can't let you take them with you. Besides, even if we do let you take them when you leave, they will become worthless to you.
How about a blueprint of this thing?
They're not that advanced, dude. He doesn't seem to understand what you mean.
Like, as
They're
show
more
me
magic
how
in
you can
nature.
make.
If you wish to see how they are made, you can watch our craftsmen.
I'm gonna do right exactly that.
That being said, but it's like, Elder, I was wondering, before it strikes dinner, I was wondering if we could talk. I mean, about the nature of this village.
What do you wish to know?
I will be honest with you, your kind are not really well received within our home countries. You're so much different from your wild brethren. I was wondering why.
Yes, we were once like that as well, until we ended up here. We continued in our old ways, our ancestors. He actually gets up. No, wait, fuck that. It's gonna be way more complicated that way. He calls for a few of the younger lizard men to bring something. They bring a few very intricate tapestries that have been woven out of different materials like the clothes that they make. Basically, fuck it. Just imagine what you will.
They're made out of plant fiber then.
They've been sewn into crude shapes and forms. Like they basically have into these tapestries, they have woven their past history, and you see like intricate shapes, forms, and picturesque moments from their past. When our ancestors were driven to this place, we continued in our nomadic ways. We were not at one with nature then. We were selfish creatures. We destroyed, we pillaged. We were set on our path to destruction. But then he came, the Wind Waker. Your kind calls him a great hero. I know not his name. But you can pretty much assume who he's talking about.
Yeah.
Avatar?
We fought him with bitter anger, with hatred. He killed none of us. He beat all of us. He stayed with us. He taught us everything we know. He taught our species compassion. He taught us how to live and respect nature. He taught us to understand and communicate with others. That violence solves nothing. If one is to fight, he has to fight for a reason. He needs purpose. And so we fight. We fight to protect this land that now nurtures us. We are willing to die for it. For it has given us a chance. It has given us life. We protect this land.
It's a noble story. I have to say, if I thought that you had the ability to create all this, maybe the remains of your people in my country could one day be just but like you.
He shakes his head. No, our place is here now.
I see. Either way, did he really teach you all this? I mean, the devices and the fighting? Or is that something you developed yourself?
He shakes his head. He taught us the skills we need. The spirits blessed us. The spirits blessed us with knowledge, so we may protect them.
I see. That's very impressive. He's like,
He rolls back the tapestry and offers it to you guys as a gesture of friendship. Please, take it.
how big is it? It's just like is it just like a movie poster type deal?
Well, it's definitely a lot bigger. As in, it's when you unravel it, like it's very wide. It's not that high. So basically, it's even though when you roll it up, it doesn't take much space. It's kind of heavy.
Alexander accepts it anyway. It's like, yeah, if
It's
this is
about
just a
one
spare
weight.
one,
It's about one weight.
Alexander accepts it.
Okay.
Give it to me, I can put it in my hat.
I am so flipping glad that I don't flipping have anything. Hang on. Ta.
Lizard.
Nobody on the
Lizard.
video is
or
seeing my
tapestry.
bad spelling.
Is
As
there
they
any
should.
other questions I may assist you with?
You have bad spelling.
Yeah. That will
Do you
show
know?
him.
Do you know what a rapier is?
He says, I have heard from other travelers, but we do not have such weapons.
What is with you and rapiers?
That's
You
the
have
only
4
way.
of them.
Yeah, you could like.
Alexander points. You have 4. I have 1.
You don't
Actually,
need
yeah, left
that
them on the
many.
ship.
You've only got 2 hands. You're gonna strap them to your feet?
He's like,
Yes.
Elmo, if you don't need them, I could use them as spare material.
Well, I wanted like to maybe show them, maybe they can use it or something, learn from it.
The elder shakes his head. Thank you for your offer, but there is no need. Other travelers have offered us, but we choose to rely on the weapons we have now. The weapons you carry are heavy. They are of no use to us.
Rapiers are actually pretty light.
Yeah, but the weapons
What
they
do you-
have are way lighter. They use them to fly and maneuver. They're very nimble and quick. They don't rely on stopping force like armor, shields, and stuff like that.
Okay.
The lizard
Well,
folk
yeah,
by themselves, they're actually way tougher than a normal human. Both their scales protect them great, and their muscles are very tough.
and they got natural weapons too, so...
So they rely only on wooden weapons, even though most of them are pretty fine with just hand-to-hand combat. Very few actually practice with weapons. It seems that they're doing it for another reason, not just for combat.
That
And-
being said, though... Oh, carry on. Ammo, it's your turn. Sorry. Carry on.
I was just saying, Alexander, if you want like another rapier, I could give it to you. You know.
Well, I was thinking more of melting it down. I mean, we could really use the slag.
For what?
For what?
The slag, you know, repairs, basic maintenance,
Oh.
maybe making another weapon. I am a craftsman.
Well,
So
yeah.
disassemble a weapon to make alright.
Yes, or
Well,
fix your
I ha-
armor. What do you expect to do if your armor
Yeah, that's
breaks?
true. I do have that stupid fist mark in my armor. That would be pretty cool.
I'll knock
Well,
that
yeah.
out later.
I have 2 spare rapiers, so we can do that.
Honestly, with
Makes
a
me wanna
little
kill
chip
that
work
guy.
with a small hammer, Alexander could probably fix that easily.
Yeah,
If
but
I
I
had a
guess I
small
left my
hammer.
freaking armor. So that's cool.
It's fine, it's probably coming. That being said, you could ask him when it's coming.
What's coming?
Our
The
gear.
floating ship.
Yes. The ones that found you are still on patrol. The ship should return in 2 days' time.
Ah, I see. Well, that's fine, I guess. But,
Well, while we wait
1
for our
second.
gear, we can go to the temple then, I suppose.
Well,
He just
there's
answers
no
when the
rush.
time is right.
Yeah, he has to call us. He opens up his backpack. I know you're not accepting weapons, but, for me, could you accept this? And he pulls out the monster trophy he got from the monster all the way back in the city. It's like, you could probably make great use of this, bone.
He takes it in his hand and studies it for a little bit with his hands. He says, yes, we will graciously accept this offering.
Alexander nods his head. And that actually helps me because it lowers my weight by 1.
Just dropped it off somewhere, but okay.
Yes, but
I just
now I gave off people a gift. I mean, I'm not gonna just stay here and not give things for my hosts. Not rude.
I just remember the thing about the throwing dagger. Like,
You can keep that. That's not too heavy. You have it.
yeah, but you said that I could like ask people where it's from or something.
Yeah, but these people probably wouldn't know.
Well, they did have a guy, like the hero guy that I have no idea who he is, that came here.
Well, he's not here anymore.
Well, maybe he had like some same pattern of design on his weapons or armor. I don't know.
He didn't have any dagger, so he had his sword on his back and a gun in his holster. That's it.
Yeah, but you can have like a pattern, metallic pattern on
No,
whatever.
nothing like that. If you want more reliable information, you can always find that in the library.
Yes.
Mhm. Well, we kind of not there yet, so.
But for now, I have to say I'm kind of hungry.
Yes, dinner time should be soon. And as soon as he says that, there's a bell rung throughout the village, and all the lizard folk stop training and prepare for dinner. They actually set up a lot of tables around the fire that's in the middle of the square, and they start.
Excellent timing.
Oh, that being said, I actually look towards the sword saying I go over. It's like, you coming to join us? I suspect you're staying around a while.
Well, he's already at the center, so just as he's sitting, the tables are being placed around him, so he didn't need to like pretty much do anything.
I thought it was further away from the fire. But yeah,
Oh.
he's just gonna go, are you staying around here a while?
Yes, I'm very curious to see if a man gets blessed by the wind spirits this time. That's why I'm here.
I don't know, but I suspect that man from before. It may have been presumptuous of me, but the wind did act weirdly around him.
Oh, you noticed?
Yes. I was wondering if he's like he was the last one to be blessed, maybe, since he seemed quite young.
Just a sec. Fuck, what did I put next?
Ah,
The sword saint takes his seat at the table and he prepares his glass and pours another glass for you. That man, as you imagine, is blessed by the wind spirits. Amongst the combat-oriented heroes, there are a chosen few who are revered as those who have scaled the wall. They're the ones who are entrusted to support the next generation and bestow upon them the boundless will and spirit of a warrior. The man you met is special. He is expected to scale the wall with only his legs. That's how strong and rigorously trained his legs are. You think he used the wind element to enhance his speed, don't you? Actually,
I was
that
thinking
was
that.
that's how much effort and faith he put in his legs. That speed was all him.
He
Wow.
put faith in his legs.
I had not even seen you move that fast.
Keep in mind something else, Alexander, as you prepare for this trial. Something tells me you will show up at the temple, won't you?
Am I that easy to read?
Well, then keep this in mind. The power of the spirits, though powerful, is not your strength. Rely on it too much and you will become a weakling. Remember that.
Believe me,
Yep.
I already know this lesson. Have you ever
You'll
heard of
become
what
the
a
weak link and
firearm
get
is?
kicked off the island.
There are many types of strength. Knowing what you can and can't do, judging how powerful your opponent is, that also is a strength. Tell me, Alexander, how strong do you think that man was?
Depends
fuck?
on what kind of strength you're talking. What the fuck was that? I'm sorry, quite serious talk. What the fuck? Weow, weow, weow. But yeah, anyway, Alexander goes, honestly, I'm not really good at gauging people's strengths.
No.
That's true.
Now then, keep this in mind for tomorrow. Apparently, even though the old guy told you that when the time is right, you'll know when the trial is. Apparently, the Sword Saint is very confident about when the trial is gonna be. He says, keep something in mind for tomorrow during the trials. You have to beat them not with your mind, but with your heart. Have you noticed the gestures all the lizard folk do?
You mean the friend thing?
Yes. All their
He puts his hand to his chest. He goes,
all their gestures are connected in some way or another with the heart. They think with their heart, not with their mind. That is why
That's,
the wind favors them.
It's a weird brain placement there.
Alexander sounds a bit unsure. It's clear that his scholarly side is like, well, what's with this heart deal?
As you're thinking about that all serious, he smiles and he says what the lizard folk did. Never fear the fall.
Yeah.
Fear keeps you alive.
Putting some deeper meaning behind of it, which you didn't. Last time they said it literally, so you probably didn't give it much thought. But now when he says it, it seems that there's some kind of deeper meaning behind that phrase. Never fear the fall.
Don't be afraid to lose.
Metaphors.
Fair enough. I guess I won't put much fear into it. For now, I'm hungry. What do these guys eat anyway?
I feel like some of you are gonna be disappointed. He laughs.
Huh? What do you mean?
They bring out a lot of fresh vegetables and they don't have any meat. Instead of meat, they bring out some fat, juicy bugs.
You're right.
Alexander's
I'm
more
disappointed.
is more.
By the way, the Sword
Uh,
Saint is not being very gittery about it. He starts digging into the bugs immediately without giving it much thought.
Alexander's unsure about the bugs. He leans over a little. It's like, is that good?
Come on, hero.
Otherwise,
Hey, don't
Come
worry,
on.
my
it seems like he's enjoying them a lot.
Sullivan will grab some insects also. And then
When you
go
put them
for
in
it, Alexander, and I'll go, come on, hero. Don't fear the fall.
By the way, when you taste the bugs, their flavor like spreads through your mouth, and it's totally different from what you'd expected. Like their taste is very fat and juicy, and it's
Like
very
chicken.
sweet.
Like chicken.
It feels very good. When you mix it with the vegetables, you get a very satisfying feeling.
It tastes like chicken.
Also, Amo has no problem with eating bugs, really.
Yeah, they're very tasty.
Yeah, I'm just saying it. So he had to eat some too.
If you
before.
have your reserves about the bugs, there's also plenty of vegetables. So
No fruits? Gosh, Alexander, this must be killing you. No meat and no fruit.
during the meal, the Sword Saint looks over to Alexander and adds something about our previous conversation. If you wish to learn more about that man that marked you, when you get back to the library, ask for a book about Argos.
Argos. Okay then.
I suspect you'll
suppose I
find the
will.
answers you need there.
He's eating vegetables. It's clear that he's like, I'll avoid the bugs until the end. Or at least to get one of the more popular ones that seem everybody's grabbing.
Since you're avoiding your bugs, the Sword Saint starts taking some of your bugs, like he's being all sneaky about it. He's pickpocketing. He's taking your bugs.
He puts his arms around him. He's like,
Every time you look down towards your bugs, they seem to be less and less.
I take your bugs openly.
I put my bat. It's like I just scoop some up and put them in my mouth. No one
Aw.
steals from me.
Yeah, unfortunately, you took too long with the bugs. Now they're spoiled. Their feces all over your mouth. Too bad.
Get out!
Bullshit.
I'm just
I
kidding.
thought they were
They're
dead.
awesome. They taste nice. After the flavor of the bugs spreads through your mouth, when you eat vegetables, the vegetables are twice as amazing in flavor.
Nom 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 nom. All this new food.
So good.
So nice.
So yeah,
It's
the
like,
night progresses. They continue. They actually have very old-fashioned instruments, but the thing that catches you completely off guard is the fact that some of them are very good with a violin. For some reason, some of them have violins. What the fuck? So they start playing music. Some of the female lizard folk begin dancing around the fire. Everybody's enjoying the table and having fun. Late
I
into
would
the
like
night.
to speak with the elder.
Of course. So I take it you just walk over to his table. He just
Yeah.
nods and offers you like to sit down with them.
Thank you. How would you feel about spreading your knowledge? Do you have any scrolls, books, knowledge of your culture?
The only
Did you
thing,
repeat that?
the only thing we have are our tapestries. We tend to give them away to friends we make and travelers who are interested in our culture. That is all we can offer.
I see. Would you be willing to lend me some of them?
He speaks with a few of the elders for a moment and says, making these tapestries is a lot of work and time consuming. But if you wish, we can give you one more tapestry to take with you with our blessing.
Wait, how many do we already have?
Alexander got one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They're basically offering you another one.
If you're willing, I'll take it.
He nods and they exchange a few words, and some of the younger lizard folk bring another tapestry. They give it to the elder and he offers it and then he offers it to you.
Thank you.
Ah,
Can I ask something too?
Yeah, of course.
Can I at least grab one of the violins?
Wait, are you talking to the elder or are you going to the musicians? What are you doing?
Well, the musicians are kind of busy right now, right?
Oh yeah, but I think you can just walk up to them if you want.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do, I guess.
When you ask to take the violin, they exchange a few words since some of them are not so keen on understanding you, and then he gives you the violin. Curious
like,
to
I mean-
see what you can do with it.
No, I mean, like, for later, like, when I go away.
Oh,
what
no.
is with you? I wanted to take
Oh,
everything of what these guys
Jesus.
own. Before you wanted to take a baby. I think you're a kleptomaniac.
Yeah, that's
The crow wanted to take the baby.
No, that's not a kleptomaniac. That's a kidnapper. People who want to steal babies.
Hey, that crow wanted to do that. No?
So, is there something you wish to do during the party and the night, or are you guys gonna retire and heal up?
I actually wish to, like, I'm gonna talk to the sword saint about it. It's like, yeah, it's like, have you seen how these people train? Does it seem like good training? It's like, I've always wanted to learn how to fight with my fists properly, or I've ever seen as a brute doing it all my life.
I guess
That's
you
not- you
weren't
are a
kidding. You
brute.
said that you're not good at judging the strength of others. He motions to some of the lizard folk and the way they're simply handling themselves at the table. They're even though through their training they have refined their bodies and mentality, and they're standing out. Like some of the younger ones look sloppy, while the more experienced ones, they look like they're all over the place, and they look like they're constantly on alert around their surroundings. It's basically like a difference in mentality and experience. He then adds like, since you soared above the village, I thought you would have seen their training forms. They move as one. That is a sign of how experienced and good they are.
I see. Honestly, have never seen any formal amount of training. Not in large groups like this, anyway.
Yes,
It's
well,
amazing.
they are very dedicated. It seems that whatever the hero did to them and taught them, it greatly impacted their behavior and way of life.
They have techniques that I would love to learn to use. After all, learning something that a past hero has helped with seems rather fitting for me, right?
He just laughs awkwardly.
Though, to be honest, I know where sword is useful. Yet I do not even know how to use a sword properly. Oh, then again, you've seen me use a sword, so I suspect you know.
Yes, I have a pretty good understanding of how strong you are. He says that as he continues drinking.
Got any tips? After all, you're quite the swordsman.
Just a sec, trying to locate something.
I've got a tip for you right here.
I got a tip. Alexander dies.
Vic would spar would sound lizard bros if they're doing that right now.
Oh,
Try to
dear.
get used to the staff.
It sounds like it'll be hilarious to watch.
It's like trying to poke him with it. Haha! Punch! Ow!
No, we don't have to do that.
Sword
It's like
saint,
it's like an off-screen shirtless montage.
The sword saint finishes his drink and looks back to you. I must have left you with the wrong impression of myself. I'm sorry. I will arrogantly assume that you think my skills with the blade are exceptional, and as such view me as a great person from who you wish to learn. In reality, I'm not that great a person. It's fundamental to pass on teachings and the correct mindset to the next generation. As much as it shames me to admit it, I cannot do that. Even if I force myself and try to get a disciple, one would be my absolute limit. And even then, I have no confidence in my skills as a teacher. As
But
such,
if you never...
I believe
Oh.
I am unable and not qualified to give you advice.
Duh.
Yeah, but if you never
Stab a
try,
child.
then how will you improve? Isn't that the basics of learning?
Maybe.
Anyway, it's not like you can make me worse.
Well,
Is that a
He
challenge?
shakes his hand. You don't
anything's possible.
understand, Alexander. The way you are currently, if I were to agree, even though I won't, my training would kill you.
I see.
Saying you're
So I'm
weak.
too soft for it.
I do not question your will or desire, but your body will not answer.
I've been told that
Alex!
before. My will
This
outpaces my body.
conversation. This conversation is more interesting if taken out of context.
Your body is not willing, Alex. Senpai.
You have the desire and the will to do it, but is your body ready?
Oh yeah, baby. But yeah,
Okay.
Alexander thinks for a minute, it's like, so, if I become stronger, then you would teach me?
He stops drinking and puts his glass down. He thinks about it for a second and then turns around to face you. Have you ever approached someone with the desire to learn from them before?
Alexander looks down for a bit and goes, honestly, many times.
Have you ever stabbed a kid twice? No.
No.
He has.
Tell me about your experience in the underground city, Alexander.
It hurt.
Oh, the underground city. Well, I learned from a blacksmith. I learned from Christopher. Even Roderick taught me a few things. The most I probably learned down there was from the hunters.
Yes, I heard that your time with them didn't go so well.
Sadly not.
Not gonna judge. I'm not gonna judge you, nor the man that trained you. What happened is between you two. But I'm only gonna say this, Alexander. You should always approach a teacher with a blank slate. Personal experience is important, but it clouds your judgment. If you are not willing to listen, not even the greatest of teachers will teach you anything. The man that was teaching you was a close friend of mine. So tell me, if you couldn't listen to him, why should I trust you to listen to me?
It was a hard lesson to learn. That sort of lesson. To put my trust in somebody fully, with a blank slate such as that. And sadly, I got your friend killed because I didn't know.
At least you weren't stabbed.
I will be watching closely tomorrow. Think of that as you will. I am not testing you, nor have I agreed to ever have a pupil. Just know that I'll be watching. And he picks up his drink and continues to enjoy it.
Gotta watch your boys.
For the final thing, Alexander actually looks towards Almo and he remembers the words back in the tavern when they spoke about the incident.
Before it burned down.
No, back in the tavern, back in the gold town.
Wait, what? I
He
didn't follow.
remembers his...
Sorry.
Yeah, he's looking.
Oh my
Alexander's
God.
basically after that conversation, he's looking towards Almo and what they talked about the incident with the hunters, and how Almo said he didn't blame him either.
Ah.
So, yeah. So Alexander would be a bit somber tonight, but that's how the night would go, and he would need rest.
Stupid
Okay.
swordsman.
So any of you guys wanna do something during the night, or are you gonna retire and rest?
Yeah, as I said, Vic would spar with the lizard dudes if they are sparring.
Well, it's getting pretty late, so they're doing some
Right.
arm wrestling. They're not training anymore. They train during the day, so
Yeah, sure, I'll arm
Is-
wrestle with them.
Is this-
roll plus strength.
All right.
Is the swordman still drinking his drink?
5. The lizard man, the swordsman's still drinking. The lizard that you're fighting with beats you easily and then bows respectfully and asks if you wanna do a rematch.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume Vic is pretty drunk on sake right now. That's the excuse I'm gonna use.
Uh
Yeah, sure. Let's do it again.
huh.
There's- uh,
9. This time it's a lot closer, but the lizard man, like I said, they're stronger than normal humans. So even though you give him quite a run for his money, he still manages to pull it out in the end. But this time he seems very pumped up because that was definitely a win worth getting. He seems very excited, and he offers you another drink so you guys can share it together.
Man, you're a pretty tough lizard, dude. All right, I'll have another drink, sure.
The other lizards that were doing arm wrestling get excited as well, so they continue to drink heavily with you.
I want to walk up to the swordsman.
When he sees you coming by closer, he puts down his drinks and turns around.
Stab. Stab.
Dead.
Can I do something for you?
I was gonna knock his drink out of his hands while making eye contact.
Okay, he has the
Wow.
drink in his hand. You can still do that.
Ultimate insult.
I'm gonna do just that.
And
You
walk
smack the
away.
drink out of his hands.
Good.
Okay, so as you reach out,
That's
as
for
you reach out,
stabbing me twice.
as you reach out and smack the drink out of his hand, he looks confused for a moment and says, "I am sorry. Have I offended you in any manner?"
That's for stabbing me twice, you little shit. And I'm gonna walk away.
He seems confused, not sure why. Alexander, I am a little lost. Can you tell me if I did something wrong?
Oh, she's just she's holding a grudge after that fight we had.
You stabbed me twice.
You
It
know-
hurt.
You know, kids will be kids.
I don't understand. Like, you gotta remember, all he saw was her in a mountain lion form. He doesn't remember fighting her.
Oh right. Alexander's actually laughing by the way. He's like, oh,
He stabbed,
yeah,
he
now I
stabbed
remember.
the cat, not her.
Do you remember that mountain lion we had with us?
Yes.
Yes, that was her.
She can shapeshift? Impressive.
Yeah, she's a druid, believe it or not. 90 years old, roundabouts.
He picks up
72.
the cup from the ground and then starts filling it up with alcohol again. He can continue drinking.
It's
Doesn't
like,
he say
don't take it
sorry?
to heart. She should be fine later. Kids just need a
I'll
vent.
knock your drink out of your hand again.
He just laughs it off and continues drinking.
You regret that.
Are you going back to do the same thing?
Alexander,
Just do it.
I was gonna run up and quickly smack it again and run away.
Well, you
Don't
can.
let your drinks be drinks. Just do it.
Are you gonna do it?
Yes.
if you
Too
try,
bad.
Alexander's
Go,
gonna
you said
smack
you'd
your
do it
hand.
now.
As you do that, you smack the drink out of his hand and keep going. This time, since the drink was gonna be spilled on the lizard man next to him, he nimbly
Oh.
catches the glass before it spills.
I wanted to spill it into the fire.
You couldn't do that anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Aww.
He's gonna stab you twice again. Stop.
No!
So
wait.
yeah, he lets you knock the glass out of his hands, but he catches it with the other arm so it doesn't spill to the person next to him. He then
Sure.
casually continues talking to Alexander as he continues drinking.
Mm,
Alexander, do you know why I let her knock the drink out of my hands twice?
'cause you're nice.
Because you're coddling the child.
A what
Alexander
now?
looks back and coddling. In other words, you're babying the child. You're spoiling her. It's
He
like you're
shakes
not
his
punishing
hand.
her for what
Oh.
she's doing.
He shakes his head. No, that's not why I'm doing it. She is doing something very immature. Something that she is one day gonna look back on and regret. By
No.
not opposing her, it's gonna make her feel even worse when she realizes her mistake.
You know what'll make me feel worse?
Alexander's-
Not getting an
He's not a
apology.
good guy at all.
Oh, no.
Alexander,
It's still
Alexander's
drink.
looking towards. Alexander's looking towards him. It's like, and you said the other guy was evil.
Please don't compare me to him. He is doing it for his selfish reasons. I'm doing it to teach her a lesson.
What lesson?
Ale-
You stabbed me twice!
By the way, are
You
you still
attacked
there? How
him.
are you listening in on this conversation?
I was there
She's
the
a mouse
entire
now.
time.
Shut up.
She's
Oh,
a fly.
no,
on
she's
the
still
wall.
there. Well,
Yeah,
if
in
you're
other
still
words,
there, she never would have said any of that.
Yeah, so you wouldn't have got. So
This is
you
not
know.
a conversation that's meant to be heard by you.
Yeah, exactly.
Fine, I'll walk
So-
away.
So yeah,
Not getting an apology.
Alexander's like, he's like,
So Tali, are you there
"Yeah,
or not?
sure."
Well, now I'm not. I'm gonna walk
Okay.
away, angry.
Okay.
You know, it probably solved everything if you at least said sorry.
Sorry. Sorry for what?
For stabbing her.
Well, that's the thing.
My
She
God.
she seems to think that because she got in a fight and you stabbed her, she deserves an apology. I don't think that way.
It hurt.
I went to the city in order to fight the Black Beast. You guys
I know.
interfered in our fight.
I know. I know,
I
that's
see
why
no
I'm
reason to
saying...
apologize for defending myself.
I know, that's why I'm not saying go and apologize. I'm just saying if you did it and didn't mean it, they should at least leave you alone, she'll feel better. But she has to learn, I guess. If she's gonna get in a fight, she's gonna get hurt.
Coming from Alexander.
Yeah, Alexander's never hated anybody
You
who's
need
hurt him in
these
a fight.
lessons more than she does.
How? Remember, he's let every person who's fought him live. He's not exactly been
haven't killed
hateful towards
anyone.
them.
The problem.
Hey, guys, shut up. Don't question Alex's wisdom. He's the wisest man here.
System.
I have the highest.
So, do you guys have anything else you wish to do tonight?
No. That's so.
I'll pass
I'm
out
gonna-
on the floor.
I'm just
As
enjoying
soon as you
the...
pass out,
Oh.
some of the lizard men are gonna carry you to a nearby hut so you guys can sleep more comfortably. They're not gonna leave you out there.
Yeah, I have no idea they're carrying me.
By the way, you're probably gonna wake up next to a bucket, just so you know.
Oh.
Oh, wait. Amo has something to do.
Amo
'cause
wants
he has
to
to
do
use
something.
a chat
Yeah, he
because
wants to do
What is it? What is it? Yeah, it's kind of inconvenient that he has to do it like this, but okay.
it's fine. I'll blow it up in the video so people can see his rantings.
Or you can just straight up read out loud what he wants to do.
Well, he's typing.
DM, please. Yes, please. Amo wants to
Yeah,
learn
if
some
we give
simple
him
violin.
Since you're out there, some of the musicians are gonna help you like learn a few basic notes.
So cool.
So yeah. By the way, since most of the musicians and dancers are female, Amo's gonna end up in the harem part of the village. Just so you guys
Wow.
know.
Of the lizard ladies. Good job.
You'd be
He's gonna
surprised.
get
but
dominated.
just like how their male lizards look pretty decent, the females actually look pretty fucking hot themselves.
The guys look decent. They look scary.
No, but
Says
their
the
eyes are
woman that loves
beautiful.
orcs.
Yeah.
Shut
I love how you
Orcs are
brought that back up.
awesome.
Anyway,
They're both
so-
green.
so you're
Okay,
all
yes.
fed very nicely, and you all go back to full health during the great sleep that you get. Oh, it's nice. Oh, with the next morning,
Come here, my
like,
ladies.
it's probably 5 or 6 in the morning. The sun is barely up, or whatever the fuck is lighting this area up, because apparently the night cycle. Wow. So, at the crack of dawn, the entire village is already awake. Nobody's obviously gonna come wake you guys because you guys are guests, but all of the lizard men are up and about. They're already training and they're already working. Even though you partied pretty late and drank a lot, everybody's already up on their feet and making the most out of the day.
I didn't drink.
Alexander's up at a bit of a later time than usual. He's like, just
So yeah, if
groans.
you guys wanna train, now would be a perfect timing.
CQC?
Yeah, by the way, the crow is being a pervert.
What's...
Oh, really?
Oh, hand.
By the way, Amo, you wake up between two lizard female boobs and you're tied up in a tail.
I
What did he
knew he was the
do?
submissive.
Yeah, basically during the night, because she wanted to cuddle and stay warm, she wrapped her tail all around you and you were sleeping between her breasts. Yeah, but they don't like the crow, they like you because you're cute.
You're the humanoid here,
Yeah.
not the crow.
Somehow they don't have any sexual attraction to a crow.
More ladies for
Looks like
me.
Amo finally snapped. Fuck it, more ladies for me.
Fine, I'm joining the harem. Just snaps.
This is what I get
But
for
yeah.
being in the sausage fest.
I think Alexander's gonna do the same
nobody
thing.
is getting woken up. Amo is the only exception because he's kind of with the females, and even the one that's snuggling up to him, she has to get up and do her business. So she nuzzles her face to Amo's head and flicks his forehead with his tongue a couple of times gently, and then he lets him go. So he's probably gonna wake up as she's leaving.
Dun dun dun.
The plot thickens.
Right then. But yeah, I'm probably gonna do the same thing as Amo, because I want to Amo. There you go.
You're gonna
But yeah, I
flirt?
want to learn some CQC stuff, and also I want to check out Tonfas.
Okay then. What about the rest of you guys? Are you gonna sleep in? How's the rest of your day gonna be like?
Vic will spar because they didn't do it yesterday.
Bonus. So you guys stick around for morning training. You guys have breakfast. Eventually, around noontime, the winds begin to pick up. The winds are howling fiercely all over the place. The lizardmen seem to start getting excited, and one of the elders walks up to you guys and says, "It's times. It's time. The wind spirits are ready to meet you."
Oh, already? No, I
Yeah,
thought it would
the
be a bit
sword saint
longer.
was right.
I didn't know he was gonna be right. Good timing. Oh, but before I leave, I was wondering, since I don't know how long I'll be there for, but if you're like hunters and like ever hear of any humans being brought here, maybe against their will? So like he's trying to get them to like if they can gather information, like if they've ever seen such a thing.
Yeah, the elder like tells you like nothing like that has happened here. If it had, they would have known. It seems like that guide that you trusted lied to you.
Ah, fair enough.
Big surprise.
By the way, the after the guys that went sparring with them in the morning, the lizard folk are even they slowly they're starting to like you more and more. They gave you like fierce lessons. They taught you the basics and everything about how they fight as one. They respect everything and blah 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 and all that
You mean
stuff.
Vic?
Yeah, both Vicky and Alexander. Alexander, they actually after you're done with training, they give you a pair of tonfas. And Vic, you wanted hand to hand, right?
No, that's ammo.
Well, I picked up a staff, but I guess we would like do everything.
Yeah, well, since you have a staff, they teach you both hand to hand and the staff, and they tell you to keep the staff.
Sure.
But yeah, he Almo to hand to hand. Vic wanted to spar.
Okay, so yeah. From their techniques, you see that even though they're so strong, they rely a lot on speed and mobility rather than just strength alone. So yeah.
I'm going to complain about how boring it is.
Right. So after this, you guys are gonna head out to the temple, yeah?
Yeah. Before we do that, let's fuck YouTube really quick and take a break.
YouTube breaks.